today. And the name of this book is Word Fun. Word Fun. All right? This book was written by Michael Dowell and Nancy Lowen. And it says, if you were a noun, a verb, an adjective, an adverb, a pronoun, a conjunction, an interjection, or a preposition. Do you guys know what all those mean?
No.
Some of them. Which ones do you know? India? A noun. What other ones did you hear? So it says if you are a noun, a verb, an adjective, an adverb, a pronoun, a conjunction, an interjection, or a preposition. Kylan?
A verb.
A verb. Farron?
A pronoun.
A pronoun. A preposition. We did talk about prepositions. Mila?
Adjective.
An adjective. And I think that's all. A noun, a verb, an adjective, a preposition, and today we're going to read about pronouns. So this informational book, when you open it up, it has our title page, and then it has this. Who remembers what this is called? Richard?
The contents of the table.
The table of contents. So I want to read about a pronoun, so I'm going to turn to page 94. And this part of the book is about pronouns. It says pronouns, a word that takes the place of a noun. If you were a pronoun, you would throw a party. You would invite him and her and them and us. Why do you think these words are uppercased and bold? Why do you think they're uppercase and in bold? Rayshawn?
I think because it's a.
So I think the author wants us to pay attention to something. So our chapter started with a pronoun, a word that takes the place of a noun. You, him, her, them, us. Those are pronouns. They take the place of a noun. So instead of me saying Rayshawn Ramon Williams went to the store so that he could buy strawberries with his mom, and then Rayshawn Ramon Williams drove home in his car and had Dayon Hunt in the car, so Dayon ran the red light because he doesn't stop when he sees red. And then Rayshawn Ramon Williams had to tell Dayon Hunt, stop, it's a red light. And Dayon Hunt said, I don't stop at red lights. Instead of saying all that, I could say he went to the store with his mom and he drove home, but he doesn't like to stop at red lights. So he had to yell at him, stop. But instead of saying their whole name, I can use the pronoun he. He refers to a boy. What pronoun would I use if I was talking about my Farron or Ariel? What pronoun do you think I would use? Mila? Jamari? Her. Or what's another one you can use? Ariel? She. All right. So if you were a pronoun, you would throw a party. You would invite him and her and them and us. Us is a group. You would invite everybody. Everybody. Come one, come all, you would say. We will have a terrific time. If you were a pronoun, you would replace nouns and take the repetition out of sentences. Repetition means when something repeats. Like if I keep saying the same thing over and 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 over again, I said over a lot. That was repeated, repetition. So it takes the repetition out of a sentence. So this sentence says without pronouns. So without pronouns, Jesse put Jesse's backpack in Jesse's locker. Then Jesse went to talk to Jesse's friends. With pronouns, Jessie put her backpack in her locker. Then she went to talk to her friends. Did you hear the difference?
Yeah.
Turn to your partner. What was the difference between the sentence without pronouns and with pronouns?
So without pronouns, that means you keep on saying the name. But with pronouns, you don't say we heard Jesse about you use pronoun. I said she used pronouns. Like you use She puts Jesse puts no. Jesse someone else. Oh, Jesse put glitter in her locker.
Who would like to share what they talked about with their partner? What was the difference between the sentence without pronouns and the sentence with the pronouns? What was the difference? What did you hear, Richard?
I heard when they keep saying Jesse, but when they have pronouns, they put she instead of Jesse.
So did you hear how pronouns took away that repetition? I heard someone say, instead of saying Jesse, Jesse, Jesse over and over again, they use the pronouns. Pronouns take away the repetition. So like what Richard said, you don't have to keep saying the person's name over and over again. All right?
You could just say
You can just say she or they. Okay, the doorbell's going.
What? Keep on happening.
Or he. All right, if you were a pronoun, you could take the place of more than one person or thing. Carol, Bruce, and I earned a pizza party for the entire class. That's without pronouns. With pronouns, it's we earned a pizza party for the entire class. Frank and Dylan each ate 3 slices of pizza. That's without pronouns. With pronouns, it says they each ate 3 slices of pizza.
That's a lot.
If you are a pronoun, you could take the place of a person or a person's name. You would be a personal pronoun. So this says, Mrs. Jones handed out the test. Turn to a partner. What pronoun can we use? The sentence is, Mrs. Jones handed out the test.
she handed out the test.
Christian, talk to Alan.
Without pronouns, you keep on saying the name over and over and over. But with pronouns, you say he.
Thank you.
There's nothing but 8.
Okay. All right. What pronoun can you use in the sentence? All right. The sentence was Mrs. Jones handed out the test. What pronoun can we use instead? Mila? She. So we can say she handed out the test. Great job. All right. Next one. Brian was nervous for the test. Brian was nervous for the test. Whisper to your partner. What pronoun can we use? Whisper. All right, we're going to say it on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. He was nervous for the test. All right, they're going to get harder.
Okay.
So it says if you were a pronoun, you could be possessive. Possessive means it belongs to you. Like this is my jacket. All right, so I want to say they have a jacket because this is my jacket. I'm not going to let Jamari climb up in this jacket with me. It's mine, right? So possessive means it belongs to me. you would let people know that something belongs to someone or something. Like, Sharky lost some of his teeth.
Sharky.
Or, our playground equipment needs to be cleaned.
Yeah.
It's dirty.
So, our means it belongs to you, but it's a group of people that it belongs to. Like right now, we're sitting on our classroom carpet.
Yeah. But this is Miss Drew-Hundley.
If you were a pronoun, you could tell about people and things without being specific. So that means that if I said, all right, I want you to go and put it up. Do you know who I'm talking about? Who's the you?
No.
No, you didn't say her.
But you have to, well, you is a pronoun.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm not being specific. I'm not telling you who it is. So like this one, everyone get ready to march. Everyone is a pronoun. So if I said everyone go line up, don't do it. You would know that I was talking about all of you. What I need to say, Paris, Lula, Dakarian, India, Camille, Ayana, Alan, go line up?
No.
No, because everyone means everyone. Means every, without saying their name. Or, did I forget something?
Yes.
Am I telling you what I forgot?
No.
No, I'm not being specific. I'm just saying, I think I forgot to get something. Or, I don't want to trip over anything. Am I telling you what I could trip over? No, but I'm just saying, I don't want to trip. Not a fun time.
Nope.
Somebody lost some sheet music.
Who?
It's not telling you who, so it's not specific, but you know it's talking about a person, right?
Yeah.
It's like when Ms. Drew-Hundley said, somebody turned in work and there's no name. Do I know who it is?
No.
No, but you know that I'm replying, I mean somebody who's in this room. So, other pronouns include, so these are some new pronouns. You ready? What are we doing? You just put a Band-Aid on. Come have a seat. Other pronouns include someone, all, anyone, no one, any, everybody, none, several, some, both, neither, nobody, nothing, and many. Those are a lot of pronouns. We got to add all that to our chart, right? If you were a pronoun, you could ask questions. You would be a interrogative pronoun, so that means you're a question pronoun. Like, what is in here? Or who understands this stuff? You do?
Yeah.
Or which is the right one?
I think the big one. No, the smaller one.
We got a lot of words we got to add to our chart, all right? If you were a pronoun, you could point to something without naming it. You would be a demonstrative pronoun. That means, like, if I said, look at this.
A turd.
But I'm just saying this. Am I telling you?
No.
Or if I said, look up here, please. Look at this.
There's nothing that you're telling us.
All right? You know that I'm talking about something up here, but I'm telling you exactly what to look at.
The TV.
No. So, or please give me those. Or I'll take these. Well, we don't know. He might be talking about the worms. Or this is called a tackle box. It has things in it that you would use for fishing. Go put it up. But I don't know what you're talking about. Or this isn't it.
That's a shoe. A shoe.
But this isn't it what? What is he looking for?
Fish.
He might be fishing, but he also might be looking for something else. He's a turtle. Maybe he's trying to catch shrimp. Or crawfish. All right? Crawfish are actually really good. All right? Thank you. So, fun with pronouns. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to play one of these games. All right? All right. So, I'm going to give everybody some markers, and we're going to do this one. All right? I'm going to give you a sheet of paper, and you're going to... and we're going to try to find some pronouns. All right? So... we just read in our book different pronouns. What we're going to do before I give you your sheet is we're going to look at this together and we're going to think of different pronouns that we can use in this story. So this story does not have pronouns. All right? So we're going to add some. All right? So let's read the first line together. It says,
Hank
Hank
has a job at the bank.
Next one.
He will bring cash to the bank.
Did you see a pronoun?
No.
He. All right, and you're going to underline, and for some of them, we might change. So then it says, where is the cash? Thinks Hank. Hank looks and looks. Instead of saying Hank looks and looks, what could we say instead?
He looks.
Thank you for raising your hand, Christian Rose.
He looks and looks.
He
Looks
looks and looks. There is the cash. Hank will bring it to the bank. Hank has to lock the bank so no one will go in. Can we replace a word in that sentence with a pronoun? What can we replace it with? Yes.
If we can replace it like he said to hit
The lock on the bank. So what you're going to do is I'm going to give everybody a sheet of paper that looks like this. And it has pronouns on it. You're going to read the sentence and do like what Miss Drew-Hundley said, and you're just going to underline the pronoun. So when I get my paper, first thing I'm going to do is write my name. All right, and then you're going to circle the pronoun in the sentence. So number one, it says, let's read together.
They went to the
I-C-E spells ice. Drink. Where's the pronoun? They. So you would just circle it. Then do the next one. You can do this with a partner, but both partners need to both do one. So if you want to do this with a partner, you can. If you want to do this by yourself, raise a quiet hand and I'll go ahead and hand you your paper if you want to work by yourself. All right. Who else wants to work by themselves? You working by yourself? All right. I'm going to pass everybody out a sheet of paper. You and your partner need to get a pencil. You can work anywhere in the classroom that you would like.
Wait, remember you said you was going to get us a marker? A marker. I need something.
Picture jacket. All right, you have 30 seconds to find a group. It's only 2 people in a group. 2. Only 2. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. No, I just said we're not sharpening pencils when you get back. We're not. 24, 22, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Everybody needs to have a pencil. to go get one. Alan needs to get to work. Dallas Williams, Christian Rose, Richard, Ayana, and Lula all get points. Everyone should be in their seat now and working. We are going to share out when we're finished. I'm very sad that you haven't gotten to work. Everyone should have started. We're not sharpening pencils right now. Just, good job. So remember, you are circling the pronoun in the sentence. At the bottom, for number 5, you're going to read the sentence and then you're going to rewrite it with a new pronoun. What pronoun can you use for number 5?
I.
Did you read the sentence? Read the sentence first, okay? So that makes me very sad because this is something that everybody can read. You're not trying. The crayon's working really hard. Why don't you ask your partner? He has a name. So, but look, you're looking at this. Where are the pronouns? So for number 2, read the sentence and circle the pronouns. So then do this. Read the sentence.
I think it's this. I think it's this.
Bless you. Did you read it?
And
Read first and sound it out. on me.
All eyes on you.
Thank you. So for number 5, I underline the noun. I want you to change the noun to a pronoun. So for number 5, read it. You're going to change this noun to a pronoun and write it down here and rewrite the sentence. So think about the pronouns we talked about. What pronoun can you use? When you finish, I want friends to come up and you are going to teach the class. So you're going to share your paper. So right here, just going to read this sentence, and then you're going to change these words to a pronoun. What pronoun could you change it to? Did you read the sentence? So you're going to change it to a pronoun. I told you to put that pencil in.
I never said he.
Read the sentence, and then what can you replace that with? You didn't rewrite it. So, right here, you're going to look at this, read the sentence, and then figure out what are you going to change it to. For number 5. For number 5, does everybody understand what you're supposed to do for number 5?
No.
You are reading the sentence, and then the words that are underlined are the nouns. You're going to change the underlined words from a noun to a pronoun. Who would like to read the first sentence for me? Kylan, what does the first sentence say? Frank and Shane went to the rink. What words are the nouns?
He.
No, the nouns are underlined. What are the nouns? Frank and Shane. What pronoun can you use to replace Frank and Shane? Remember, pronouns replace nouns. What pronoun can you use to replace Frank and Shane? Christian Rose.
You can use they because it's
They.
people.
So you're going to rewrite this sentence and use they went to the rink. This is how number 5 should look. You're going to do the same for number 6. The part that is underlined, you're replacing this with a pronoun. All the underlined ones, you're replacing it with a pronoun. Are you okay? Well, I need for you to fix that because you're replacing it with a pronoun. All right? So, would you say, can you give it to they? What's another pronoun that you can use?
Carpet.
Good job.
Yeah, carpet. It's the only way I can see. Everybody blind. I'm blind. Everybody's blind. I'm blind. Nobody hit her. No, hit her.
So there's nothing wrong with coming to the carpet, but you still need to do the rest of the sentences yourself. You have the same sentences on your paper.
We have to do it up top. You have to do whatever she tells us.
Hey, now.
I'm doing why? Y'all should call me Kyle. I'm not no Kyle. I'm not the bad one.
Rashawn, please don't do that. That's not okay. Do you guys want to finish the rest of this together? Yes?
Yes.
All right, so if you would like to work on this together, let's come to the carpet. India, would you mind teaching the class? All right, Kylan, I'm going to ask you to come up and teach too, okay? Are you finished? Go ahead and finish up, and then come to the carpet. Egan, come to the carpet. Come on, Farron. You're going to do number 2. Camille, Ariel, come on. Richard, how'd you do? You finishing up? All right. Once you finish up, I'm going to ask you to come and do Excuse me.
Stop saying that.
Saying excuse me is the polite thing to do. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to call some friends up to teach. Please make sure that when you come up, you explain your thinking as well, all right? India, will you come up and do number 2? That may not be on the carpet. I'm sorry, we're not ready. That does not belong on the carpet. You need to go put that back up at your desk. Thank you.
So I read the sentence.
Okay, read the sentence to us.
Trey said, I wish I could just blink at the and blink and be good at this.
Great job. So what are the pronouns? Can you circle them? They're on this one. Good job. What pronouns did you circle?
I, this.
I am this. I am this. All right. I is a pronoun that refers to yourself. And remember, we just learned that when we talk about something that might belong to us, that this is also a pronoun. All right? Everybody got that? Any questions? No? All right. Number 3. Who would like to do number 3 for me, please? All right. Rashawn? Shane.
Said, I wish I could just
Ink.
blink and notes.
Is that word notes?
Not.
Not. Remember, there's not a magic E at the end, so that's not. and not stink
at
this. Shane said, I wish I could just blink and not stink at this. What pronouns are you circling, Rayshawn?
this.
You circled another one too. So he circled I, and this. Everybody agree? Yes? All right. Who would like to do number 4? Number 4. All right. You ready? Richard, come on. Did you finish writing? All right, have a seat. Rayshawn, come have a seat. Number 4.
They just went on and on.
What are the pronouns in our sentence? Good job. They. Awesome.
You could just say we.
Well, they is a pronoun. So the reason why it doesn't say we just went on and on is because someone else is talking about it. So if it was like, if you and Jamari were doing something together, you would say, we just went on and on. But if I was talking about what you were doing, I would say they, because it doesn't involve me. So they means when you're talking about somebody else. We is like a possessive pronoun. It means I'm a part of it. Like we are on the carpet. They are not. So I said they because am I a part of that over there? That group? No, but I'm a part of your group here. So it's a we.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. Number 5. Who would like to go up? I know I did do 5. So you're gonna come up, read the sentence. Frank and Shane went to the rink. And then you're going to have to rewrite. All right? Kylan. Then we're going to have somebody do number 6, and then we're going to stop. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So I have a question, Kylan.
Missy Drew-Hundley.
Why did you write they?
Because this is a pronoun paper and I don't want to write the name, so I'm supposed to write a pronoun.
So, but why did you choose the pronoun they? Why didn't you choose he or she? Why did you use they?
There's 2 people.
There's more than one person, so you need the plural pronoun. Good job, they. All right. How about, Kylan, since you rewrote that pronoun, we're going to stop right there because as I'm watching, I don't think you're going to have enough space to write the rest of that sentence. All right? But that's cool. I know that it's a short little line, but we have the correct pronoun, okay? All right. Who wants to do number 6? Number 6, India. India, can you pass the pen to India? Can you read the sentence, India, and then tell us what pronoun you used? Thank you, Kylie. You can have a seat. At last.
The hang of it.
Good job.
I use they because Frank, I don't want to just say Frank and Shane because that's too long. So I'm just going to use they.
Great job. So the noun was underlined, and you're changing that noun, all right? Let's talk about number 7. Everybody look at number 7. Can we read that one together? Ready? Can you give it to Mark and Sean? What are the nouns in this sentence? The nouns are what? Ariel? Mark and Sean. Great job. What pronouns should we use to replace the nouns Mark and Sean? Paris?
They.
They. Will you write they for us, please, India? They.
That looked great.
All right, and then number 8. Number 8, let's read that one together. Will you slide the paper up just a little bit for me, India? Thank you, friend.
Max
It says Max drank in a tank. What is the noun in the sentence? Max drank in a tank. What is the noun? You want to give it a try, Camille?
You got this, Camille. Got this, Camille.
What is the noun, Camille?
It's up on the board, too. On the paper.
Max. So what pronoun can we use to replace Max, Camille? Think about Max. Max is what?
You can use he or him.
So Max is a name, and it's the name of a boy or a girl.
A boy.
A boy. So what pronouns do we use for boys? He. So you can say he drank in a tank. So can you write the pronoun he?
H-E.
Great job. Can you slide it up some so everybody can see? If your paper looks like mine, give yourself a teacher star. I'm going to give everybody about 60 seconds to finish putting their final touches on their paper. Make sure your paper looks like mine. Make sure your name is on your paper. And when you have finished doing that, you can put this in your backpack. All right? Make sure you put your clipboards away. You said what?